Simply put, the recovery efforts were massive, but they're still not done. And there's still, although we've made a lot of progress in a lot of areas of Southwest Florida, there's still much to be done.
Right now, a House Oversight Subcommittee is holding a field hearing about the federal response and recovery efforts in Southwest Florida after Hurricane Ian. It has been almost a year since that storm came ashore and caused mass devastation. The latest enemy for Hurricane Ian victims has been the heat. In the Fort Myers area alone, it was the hottest July ever. Thousands of people are still in FEMA or state-provided trailers and shelters. Air conditioning units have failed or they just can't keep up with all the heat. So it's an added challenge. Joining me now on the phone, Irina Mirables. She is with WAVE Volunteers, and she's been volunteering in this area for a year. Irina, thank you for being with us. As a volunteer, describe to me over the last year what you have seen, what has been the most devastating thing as folks recover.
Thank you for having me. Being a part of Third Wave has been one of the best blessings of my life, but it's one of the hardest, mainly because of what you're seeing while you're here. So we've been boots on the ground since right after the storm hit. So we've seen from day one up until this point what everybody's going through. And one of the hardest things to see is just how slow the recovery process is and how long it's taking people just to get back on their feet.
Why do you think it's so slow? What is the biggest hurdle to getting the necessary right support?
Well, I think with a storm like this, you basically lose everything that you have. So in a situation like that, that also means the resources that were available to you prior to the storm. So all the businesses were shut down if they weren't wiped away. People lost their jobs, they lost their homes, and you don't have the resources to be able to recover. And then you're also dealing with a lot of red tape. You're dealing with a lot of political issues, a lot of issues with permits and finding licensed contractors. All of these things people are dealing with every single day, but you also have to have the financial means to be able to recover. And so a lot of them have lost their jobs and have lost their homes. And like we know, when you have a mortgage, you still have to pay on that regardless of what the situation is. But if you're not making an income, recovery can become twice as hard.
Yeah, I mean, where do you get the money? What are the living conditions right now? I know you moved to the area, you're living there. For you and others who have lost so much, what are the circumstances?
Well, I was living in a tent for 7 months, so we had no way of actually getting an actual place to stay just because so much was wiped out. So you've got a lot of locals that were living on the beach that are now off the beach, and further inland, living in FEMA trailers or in any campers that they could actually get to try and get their lives back on track. So the living conditions here, it's pretty heartbreaking. You know, there's a lot of people that don't want to leave the area, but they can't financially afford to stay. And so they're doing what they can. That's one of the reasons why they're staying in the FEMA trailers, is to see if there's a possibility for them to rebuild and stay in this area.
Yeah, I mean, it just shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't take this long. I have less than a minute left. Lawmakers are holding a field hearing. If you could get in front of one of them now, we heard earlier, boots on the ground, not enough. We need brains on the ground. What is your message? What do you need?
I would say work as a community. I really would. I would say care about the people, because everything, it's about the people. You know, when you sit back and start making everything more political than you do people focused, then I think that that's when you start losing the battle. So I think the focus needs to go back on genuinely helping people and listening to what they have to say. They're the ones going through it.
Right, living it day in, day out, sleeping outside. Irina, we're thinking about you. We'll make sure we continue to cover this so it gets the attention it needs. And my best to you as you continue your work with Third Wave Volunteers. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.